Hello YouTubers, here we go again. I'm going to play another clip out of this audio. The videos I'm posting now are going to get very interesting. If not this one, the next one, the next one, there'll be a couple of them. Anyways, today is Friday, 9/17/2010. That's September 17th, 2010. And it's 4:07 p.m. We're documenting the audio. We're going to play it back for you folks and internal affairs. I'm going to reflect them to this video. We're going to document let's see, on my master disk is at time marker 417, and we're going to start where we made contact with Allen Smith on February 20th, 2009. And this contact was in regards to a couple different actual sheriff's department complaints against sheriff employees, not the department. It's against their employees as an individuals under Title 13 crimes within the Arizona Rice statutes. Now I'm going to play this clip, and then I might make another video after it and describe what's going on, because there's something else in the next one. So here we go. This is evidence for T.P.D against the sheriffs, and it's also now against their T.P.D officers. Well, because I experienced some of the nonsense in the T.P.D department that the sheriffs has a standard practice for participating in, which is like some kind of unspoken procedure just to not take complaints against officers, whether whoever it is, another agency, theirs, whoever. TPD now does that kind of nonsense, it would seem. Here we go, check this out.
All my information is on there. So you want to make a complaint against the sheriff's department?
No, against the sheriff's deputy. And criminal laws in there, the research is there, all the transcript is there. The only thing you need to get is a Circle K video footage showing the officers' actions that will further prove our allegations, but it's fact.
But what happened when you tried to make the complaint to...
Are you looking at it right there?
No.
It was dismissal. That's the body complaint sustained in part, and the officer will update the report, and he did. However, he tampered with it and lied. Before I alleged 10 errors that I couldn't prove. Now that he lied and I can prove based on this new update, there's no doubt about it. So I'm going to ask you to go through that information, form your own opinion, give it to your detectives, and we want this to the fullest extent of the law pushed. We want our victims' rights. We're notifying you right now.
Do you understand that you have to make a complaint with the sheriff's department?
We already tried through I.A. That was the first one, and they tried to close it.
The case is closed, and they only sustained in part because...
Have you gone back there to say...
Okay, listen to me very carefully.
Yes.
We went back there what day? This information is in there. So
Yesterday.
February 17th.
Thursday,
yesterday?
19th.
When did we get the report? The
Tuesday.
Update? Tuesday? And then we went back yesterday, and I was threatened with a misdemeanor false reporting. I told her 13-2907.1. I am not going to do that. You will not get any such pleasure. Something like that, I told her. And she threatened me with a basic arrest and for a class 6 felony crime that I'm trying to report. Can you figure that out? She's trying to throw a misdemeanor. She didn't directly, but in a roundabout way she brought it up and tried to deter me from filing. I'm not going to go back there to get arrested for unlawful imprisonment of a misdemeanor that doesn't apply to me when I have the facts in order. And
Is this someone from the sheriff's department? Internal affairs that you're talking to?
I tried to, but yes. But back to the facts of the case. This is all new from the time he updated his report. Everything else, you can look at it and whatever. It's not irrelevant to the point where we can prove beyond a shadow of a doubt in our mind and in our world. And with the video cameras, help from Circle K, it'll help. And the officer didn't know we already obtained the 911 call transcript. And the transcript says... It doesn't say what he's alleging he says. In fact, it backs up what I say, and so that's evidence right there. It's over. It's already over from the beginning.
They're supposed to be...
I don't want you to waste your time anymore.
And I'm not going to believe...
With our agency, because we don't handle complaints to...
How would you go about pressing criminal charges on this guy?
Excuse me, technically, that you guys are mandated by your oaths of office to protect and maintain our individual rights. That's under perfect government. Okay, go ahead.
Do you want to say these kinds of things, or do you want...
I want to stay focused on the points of this issue, and I would like you guys...
I'm going to pause right here for a second. And yes, Detective Allen Smith, I do want to address your oath. You take an oath to protect and maintain individual rights. If you look it up in the Arizona Constitution, under purpose of government, you will find that it says political power is inherent in the people, and the governments derive their just powers from the consent of the governed, and are established to protect and maintain individual rights. What's established to protect and maintain individual rights? Detective Allen Smith with the T.P.D. I.A. Well, I'm going to tell you, if you look at that in the Constitution, what you will see in short is that governments are in fact established to protect and maintain individual rights. Period. And I'm telling you, if you take an oath of office, I kind of like you to honor it. And if you're not going to honor it, then please resign, because it's my strong opinion that if you guys have venue in the city, venue jurisdiction, then you guys got to take complaints against sheriffs, deputies, personnel, or anybody. I don't care who they work for. If they work for Santa Claus, it doesn't matter. If they work for Disneyland, it doesn't matter. If they work for the sheriff's department, it doesn't matter. Unless there's some unspoken double standard you're not bringing into light or some secret policy. Anyways, I'm going to get back into this documentation right now. We're going to play the rest of it, and here we go.
Please put it in, investigate, assign a case
And
number.
I told you we don't do that.
And
If you aren't satisfied with the results of the investigation from the internal affairs or from the sheriff's department, then I would suggest that you go to the AG's office.
AGO.
Attorney General.
technically, the records unit is in the city limits you guys have.
Once again, folks, I've just got to pause this and say, he said go to the Attorney General's. That's freaking hilarious. Well, when I contacted the Attorney General's office, and that Special Agent Rick Valencia of the Attorney General, you can see the telephonic audit in real time I did on his office, that he says very clearly that if it happens in the city limits, when I question him, then it belongs to the TPD, and if it happens in the county, then it belongs to the county. And I got to add, if it happens anywhere else up to the ionosphere, then it's the state, it's the city or county of where it's above. If it happens above the ionosphere, I don't know, it might be NASA or something. But anyways, if you look at my Attorney General videos, you will see that they reflected me back to the TPD. So this is the ping pong effect. One guy says one thing, another guy says something. I don't want it. Let Mikey try it. No, Mikey don't want it. Send it back to where it started. This is ridiculous. We're going to play some more audio here. Here we go.
Jurisdiction, if I would have called 911 from their phone, which I almost did there, but I had to cool down and just leave.
She
Then
said
you guys
of
would have
course
had
until
to
she realized there was
show
against one of
up
her deputies.
Anyway, the information there, I already gave it to you. And I also believe it's like a felony or something to obstruct a criminal investigation. And because I'm alleging this one, I'm asking please to do some investigating.
Then if you think that somebody from the sheriff's department has done something else wrong, then you need to make another complaint about them.
Well, then
the internal affairs.
listen to me when I say one more time, and I don't want to repeat myself again, please. I tried. I got threatened with arrest. I am not going to go get unlawfully imprisoned. She threatened me with unlawful imprisonment. That means when I get handcuffed because she's false reporting, which she wants to charge me with, because this is factual, then I'm going to get handcuff injuries, and that's going to be bodily harm. So that was a threat and intimidation to get me to leave their office, and you can put that in there. That you could quote me on that, because that's not in there. I want to stick to the points here, but we can go to the other points if we have to. We're going to stick to these points if at all possible, but I will make other points. I am not going to walk away from this situation. If I can tell you, if you try to hand that back to me, I'm going to go out in the parking lot and call 911 and tell them, send the officer out here to take the report, because it's like the darn sheriff's internal affairs lady told me to call 911 at one point because she didn't want to deal with me and she just wanted to push me away. So, okay, you know what? I'm going to go with that.
That seems like a huge cover-up.
Well,
They're trying to just get you to go away and they won't investigate the fact any further.
she threatened me with the unlawful imprisonment, and like I articulated, it would be Title 13, threats, intimidation, cause bodily harm by way of...
Who was it?
Who was who?
Who was this person making the threats?
Detective Davidson, right? Is that the name of the one that I dealt with in internal?
Yes, Detective Dauberton. Detective Dauberton tried not to take paperwork from me, and I took her a supplemental report style internal affairs complaint update, and she told me I might be false reporting, and well, that goes to threats, intimidation. Anyways, we're going to go to the next documentation. We're going to end this now. I'm going to start where I left off. Here we go.